how'd you get your start in track and field?
Oh, I started really when I was 8 years old. My mother actually started a track program with my father back in New Jersey. And the reason is because they did not have girls track and field. So she was so angry being a high school teacher that they would not put girls track and field in the school. She grabbed my father, they went down and they started a girls program. And the next year, boys joined, and that's how I got started.
Awesome. Uh, how did you transfer from a program like that to being an Olympian? What was the process like for that?
Well, I mean, when you start at that age, you just run. I mean, there's no correlation between an Olympic champion and a 9-year-old kid. The one that wins is the one that's bigger and faster at 9. So I just stayed at it, and fortunately for me, I developed late. I wasn't that great growing up, but my parents encouraged me, and then when I got into high school, I got a little better. Then by my senior year, I was world class. So it took a long time, and I think that the big message from my career is that it doesn't matter how good you are in the beginning. My parents encouraged me to have fun. I had fun until I became better.
What are you doing here at South Plains College today?
Well, I'm just visiting some people. I actually know a couple of students that are here in campus, and so I wanted to visit them and just look at the campus. I'd heard a lot about it. And as some people know, I'm now a coach at the University of Houston. So I'm on a learning tour because I think coaches are just like students, just like athletes. They're always learning to get better. So I'm learning the coaches, learning the people, seeing the environments. This program has a tremendous history. And I wanted to let them know my commitment to maybe not only the athletes, but just to the young people that are in the world. Because it's really funny. I'm 53 right now, and I've been an athlete for 18 years, but I've been an adult a lot longer. So we're really trying to find good young men and help support them in whatever they want to do.
What has your life been like since competing in the Olympics?
Oh, my life since the Olympics has been amazing. I was fortunate because I decided in college that I wanted to be Carl Lewis for the rest of my life. So the good thing about it is that I've always been my own boss, and the bad thing about it, my boss is a tyrant. So so it's been great. I mean, I'm a UN ambassador now. I'm coaching. I have endorsement deals. I make appearances. It's a wonderful life, but it took a lot of hard work and dedication, just like it takes for any young student athlete or person to do. And I've just paid off. And I want to thank my parents who encouraged me to try to be the best that I could be, my family, Coach Tellez, who was my coach when I was competing, and all these great people in my life that stood up and said, I want to do something to help your life. And that's why I enjoy giving back through coaching because so many people did that for me.
If you could give the athletes here at South Plains a bit of advice, what would you tell them?
First thing I would tell them is you're at South Plains for one of two reasons. Either you want to do what you're supposed to do in life, or you didn't do what you're supposed to do and you had a chance. So make sure that you focus on getting in class. Establish that relationship with education, whether it's in the classroom, out of the classroom, everywhere you go. Establish that relationship. Work hard there first. Secondly, take that ethic and go out on the field, wherever you go. So this is a great place because you have an opportunity to start the rest of your life. And many of these people have been away from home for the first time in their lives. So now you're challenged to be an adult. Take advantage of that wonderful opportunity, make the best of it, and use this to catapult yourself for the rest of your life. Really, what I want to take back from here is what I take back from everywhere, hopefully, is knowledge. Right now, I talked to the coaches today, and it was phenomenal what I learned, not about the athletes, what I learned about life, what I learned about coaching, what I learned about being in a college like this. So to me, it's just the information and the relationships because I think our sport is like a village. It isn't like the NFL, it isn't like the NBA or Major League Baseball, where you have this huge machine that's pushing you all along. You need a village. And I'm just trying to establish this a part of the village that I'm a part of. So South Plains is a part of Carl Lewis's village, and these young people that come into this school have an opportunity to be the best that they can be one day. And if I can support them at whatever capacity that is, that's wonderful. And if I can support the coaching staff or this university or this college rather, so it's really not about me. It's really about always about the young people that we're trying to help because that's what our benefit is. We have a chance to help young people. Yeah, and I just also want to say it was a nice touch. I want everyone to know the interviewer swinging around so we can do this together. The interviewer must have known I was going to be here because he represented H Town because I live in Houston. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Good call.
Thanks.
All your Olympic events and things that happen in the Olympics, what was one thing that you remind and is most close to you?
Well, I think the one that stood out the most is the medal that I won, the 100 meters in Seoul. Now, the first Olympic gold medal was the most amazing the last Olympic gold medal was the most endearing, but the one that I actually didn't cross the line first, that I won, ultimately got the gold medal that I won for my father, because I gave my father my 8,400 meter gold medal, and I was able to win it back 4 years later. So I think the one that touches me the most is the 1988 Olympic 100 final.